Hello students, today we are going to learn an interesting story adapted from short stories Go and Come by Laura E. Richard. In Unit 1, Lesson number 2, Go and Come. In this chapter, discipline and hard work are given more important. It is also explained that any difficult work or any task can be happily done with fun if we get a good company with us. So, let's begin the lesson. Lesson number 2, Go and Come. Once there was a little boy who lived in a pretty little cottage. There was a lovely garden around the cottage. Different kinds of plants grew in the garden, and so there was a lot of work to do there. The plants had to be watered every day. They had to be given manure from time to time. They had to be cut and pruned at the right time. The garden needed weeding and cleaning. Everybody in the little boy's family helped to take care of the garden. So, students, in this story, there was a little boy who lived in a cottage. Cottage means a small, simple house. So, they were living in a pretty little cottage surrounded by a beautiful garden. Due to different kinds of plants in the garden, there was lot of work to do in the garden. They had to be all the plants in the garden had to be watered every day, given manure from time to time. They had to be cut and pruned from time to time. Manure means particles mixed with soil to help plant grow, and prune means remove dead and unwanted parts of the plants to help them grow. So whichever parts of the plants are dead, that has to be cut so the plants can grow very well. There were a lot of other work like weeding and cleaning, taking care of plants. Weeding means removing unwanted plants. With the plants which we have grown, with them another other plants are also growing, so we have to cut that other plants which are not useful. The boy had very strict uncle who came to stay with them for a few days. The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. One day, he saw that the boy was playing around in the house. So one day what happened? The boy's uncle, that little boy uncle came to stay to their house, and this uncle was very strict. Who came to their house, that uncle was very strict, and uncle always believed in hard work and discipline. One day what happened, when the boy was playing in the house, uncle saw him, and let's see what uncle told to him. Little boys, said the uncle, you would be far better at work. Your garden needs weeding sadly. Go now and weed it like a good child. But the little boy did not feel like weeding that day. I can't do it, he said. Oh, yes, you can, said the uncle. Well, I don't want to. Not just now, said the little boy. But you must, said his uncle. Don't be naughty, but go at once and do your work. This is an order. Get up and go. The uncle was himself a hard-working man. He went away to carry on with his own work in another room. But the little boy sat still. He felt that his uncle was being unfair. His chin began to wobble. He had a lump in his throat and his eyes welled up. So, children, when uncle saw the boy playing around in the house, he gave order to that boy. Uncle gave order to little boy, go and weed the garden. Your garden needed weeding sadly. Sadly means badly, very much. Means most wanted, needed, most needed. And when uncle gave order to the little boy was not naughty, or little boy was not lazy, but he did not want to do that work that time. He was not feeling to do that work at that time. So he told, I can't do now. But uncle harshly told him, go, it is my order. So he felt that the boy thought that uncle was unfair to him. He is doing something unfair to him. And so when the uncle went in another room, the boy was still sitting there and his chin began to wobble, means he feel like crying. His eyes welled up, means filled with water, tears, and his chin began to wobble. Wobble means um, his chin began to shaking, and he was feeling like crying. Just then his mother walked in. What's the matter, little boy? She asked. Why do you look so unhappy? So at the same time, when little boy was feeling like crying, his mother entered in and she saw little boy is unhappy sitting at a corner, and what he is doing, he just inquired to him, what happened, why you are sitting here unhappy. That time the boy told, uncle told me to weed the garden, said the little boy. Oh, said his mother, what fun that will be. I love to weed, and it is such a fine day. Can I come and help you to weed? Now, mother wanted that little boy should weed the garden. So, she encouraged boy to work and showed her own interest to help him in his work. So she told that it is a fine day and it is very nice to weed. I love to weed. Can I help you? She asked like that to little boy. So now little boy is also happy that his mother is also coming to help him. His mother is also giving him company. Why, yes, said the boy. Come, let's do it now, said his mother. So they both went in the garden to weed the garden. The little boy got up readily and went outside with his mother. The two of them weeded the garden beautifully and had a very good time together, working and chatting and laughing. So, both of them weeded the garden beautifully and had very good time together. They both were working and chatting and laughing. Chatting means talking. So children, did you understood this lesson? This lesson tell us that discipline and hard work is more important in our life, and we should always obey and respect our elders. Thank you.